Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everybody. We got lots to share with you today. This is going to be an education segment. We're going to talk about batting this morning. But first of all, we're live every Thursday morning at 9:30, Sue and Lori. And then sometimes Lori skips out on me. But a shout out to all the folks who always take the time out on Thursday mornings and watches us. We know some of you guys work and you watch us later. Mary sends you an email, or you can watch us on YouTube. But thank you for taking the time, and we do a lot of prepping. I've been wearing Jill, Victoria, and Betsy out this week with the batting so that we know it well. If you remember when we did the needle presentation, I had wore Betsy out so much doing it, presenting it to her. So thank you for watching. Education empowers you. It pushes you to go to the next level. To me, quilting alone, putting pieces together, is not what it's all about. There's more steps to it. You know, when you finish your quilt top, you know, we're going to talk to you about batting, how important it is. You know, what we did 5 years ago, we've changed today. So, back to education empowers you, and with the empowering gives you knowledge to step your game up. I wanted to share something that my friend, she's down at the beach at their beach house, but Christy had did this window, this glass window pane. You can put this up in front of a window and light reflects through it and you see all these hues of color. This is done with embroidery, so you know she's really stepped her game up in different levels. And if you look at the back side, you'll see that she used the same color of thread in her embroidery bobbin. So this is like a stained glass, but thank you, Christy. I meant to show this last week, but I ended up showing so much stuff, and I forgot to bring our Queen Bee stuff over to Miss Lori, so you'll need to get that for me this morning. You know, if you join us with our Queen Bee Club, we start out with an embellishment kit that you can purchase. If you want to just buy the designs individually, you can go to our website, purchase them. You have to have an account with Kimberbell. But this is the new February design along with the embellishment kit. We didn't put stabilizer in this because with the stabilizer on this one we felt you probably had it. But we put the little pom-poms in it. The kit runs $8 and you say $8 for that. Well, a person has to put it together. So, you know, it's not materials alone. It's labor that you have to incorporate in the cost of your embellishment kits. So I hope you will join us. You can go and join us from January on, but join us. You will be receiving a design from the sewing gallery. This is to put your phone charger in and close it up, so it's really cute, and it keeps the cords together. And everybody knows, because sometimes I throw it down in my purse and it's wrapped around the checkbook, the credit cards, everything. So this is our February Queen Bee design, embroidery design from Kimberbell. This month we have a winner. Vera Lily picked it yesterday. I get different people to pick them, and her name is Vicky
Ukeda.
We're saying it like that, Vicky, and if we've really messed your name up, we're sorry. But you are the winner. We need to get you to send us your email. Lori will send you an email so we can get your email address. If you sign up, you got to sign up every month, you guys, in order to participate. We're doing the mini cutting mat fig tree company. It is green on one side and it is peach on the other. This is their free giveaway. This is a great little cutting mat to have right at your sewing machine. if you're having to take the dog ears off or just re-square small pieces, you know, for those of you that do the little pieces. So
good for taking to class too, to sit beside your sewing machine.
Class, yeah, so you're not taking up, you know, a whole table. You know, a lot of stores don't give you a whole table, but we try to at the sewing gallery. So here you go. So join us. Give us your birthday. We send out birthday coupons. Birthday coupons have to be used on our online store. It's the way we've set it up through Shopify, just so you know. Also, we want to show you, this is the coffee quilt. We promoted it last week, but we finally got it quilted. It runs $82, so it's darling for somebody that likes coffee, to give them a quilt. So we wanted to share it with you this morning. We also wanted to take you and tell you, for those of you that took advantage of the deal last week, Lori did a live. We did a discount. This is a great deal. You get 3, 6, 7 zippers in this, I think it is. 8. You get 8. This runs $15.99. This is the CD. And I would not want Jill Blizzard not to outdo herself. She's done them up. Look how cute. Is that not nice? This is to give you an incentive to get your stuff out today because it's cold, and you can do these. You don't have to use the fabric that they suggest or the leather. You can create your own, and what's nice is you can do labels. They give you labels. You can even do, there's some that you can do leather down here at the corners. So thanks, a shout out to Jill Blizzard that helps us all the time. She just goes, oh God, what's she got me doing now? So they're
also awesome because they're fully lined.
And they're fully lined. They're nice. We wanted to mention to you, this class is March the 18th and 25th. Our class in February is full for the layer cake. Now, if you are interested in coming to it, you might contact us and see if anybody has canceled. But this is the next one. This is done with jelly rolls, and they're beautiful, with a 3/4 yard of fabric. You have to have a jelly roll, and I'd get a yard. Lori's giving me this look.
I thought that's the layer cake one.
This one, oh, this one is the layer cake one. Oh, okay. The other one has not, the pattern has not come back in. It'll be in this week. It's for our Doug Leckey candy, that is called ribbon candy. I had to look at my notes to refer back to it. But this one is basically sold out as far as you being able to come to class. But if you're interested, someone might cancel, so we wanted to share it with you. And we want to show you the Kimberbell. I didn't bring that over. It's right over there. The Kimberbell 2-day event is next weekend. We have one spot open because I was able, someone canceled. So we've got one spot. You'll have to call the store because we have taken it offline so that we don't have people registering for it. But you get everything to do this in the 2-day event. You get fed for 2 days. You get to see my commercials. I do commercials in the middle of all this to show people different things. You're going to learn about new product. This is reversible to Easter. You get the hanger, and you get to spend time with us and see what we're all about. And if you're interested in a machine, this is the time to come. The class does cost you, if you want to come. It's $199 in store. It's $179. The $179 virtual, we send you a link to where you can go step by step whenever it's good for you. If you can't give up 2 days, and I've had several people want to do that, so we wanted to share it with you today. Now we have March the 4th. We still have lots of classes. If I'm talking too fast, you can also look at this that Christy's daughter Jess done. and it's beautiful. Her handwriting is beautiful. We're doing March the 4th. You get to pick the top 3 fabrics that you love for our future orders coming into the store, because I wanted to give you an opportunity to get to choose fabric and see what it's all about. So when you walk into a store, you go, I know the process. So we're giving you an opportunity. We'll do free gifts that day, all day long. So come and join us. It's on a Saturday. And then we have a virtual class, which is dime. And that is the 23rd. I need you to go to our website. You can click on it and you can register. It'll be at 11 o'clock. Jill wants us to do an in-store where you bring your own lunch and we watch it together. So we're tossing that up. If you're interested, call us, email us, text us, let us know what you want to do. If you'd like to come out and watch it with us, we put it on a big screen and we watch it and we laugh together. But it'll be about 45 minutes to an hour. But that is March the 23rd at 11 o'clock. So we've got several classes up and coming for you. And also, the next thing we want to talk about is anything that relates to Valentine's Day. We've got 15% off. So we laid a couple of things up here so that you could see. And if you click on our website with the Valentine's Day stuff, you will see that Mary has chosen her array of different Valentine's products. So we're excited about that. We're also excited to tell you February the 2nd, which is today through the 10th of this month, Brother in Synchrony has joined together to do a no interest for $5,000 or more. So we put the XJ1 up here for you to see. We didn't put the arm extension on it because I always have so much to show you, but it's a really great time. It's a good deal to get you a machine. And also with our bigger machines, I automatically put bags with it, because whether you're coming to our class or you're bringing your machine in, you need bags because they're just so heavy. So I've started in the last couple years including bags, traveling bags with our machines. So we wanted to share it with you today. We wanted to tell you what's new in our store this week. I spend Sundays and Mondays. I usually start on Friday looking for the coolest, newest product. So this is an awl with a seam ripper. So you got this. Lori will probably take one home. This is great to travel with, to come to class. And then you got your seam ripper on this side. I think these are $8.99, $16.99, I'm sorry. So you got 2 products into one. And you know, if you're turning things, this is a great tool to have. There's just several different awls that you can use, but I thought this was a nice gadget. And you say, well, I've got something. Well, this is new. Betsy broke my seam ripper taking buttons off the other day, but seam rippers wear out, you guys. I watch people struggle a lot of times with dull seam rippers, and I'll walk over with that seam ripper, Betsy or I do. But they're fragile on the end, so, but you need a sharp one. You know, the bad thing about when you get a sharp seam ripper, a new one, you sometimes rip through fabric. And I ain't let Betsy touch the new one yet, because I told her she couldn't. So this is a nice gadget to add to your Notion box in your sewing room, because you can just pick this up real quick. And that brings me to show you something that's new. These are the cutest things. This would be great to bring to class, because you're going to say, well, that's a little box. These are from the UK. They're on sale too today. But look how cute. It opens up and it gives you all this room to put stuff. And you know, if it's not for you, maybe you've got a friend that you want to put a smile on their face. This would be a nice little Valentine's gift for someone, one of your friends. But we just thought this was the cutest thing. There's things in here that you probably wouldn't use. You'd use the scissors, maybe the thimble, but you could put your own stuff in it and bring it to class, and it closes up just like this, and it shuts down, and there you got it. Isn't that cute? And it's in this color, the red, the stone white, and then we've got it in this. And I put them both on sale today because they run regularly $59. So what are they, 44 something, Lori?
Yes, 44.
So we wanted to share it with you. So we don't have a ton of these, so take advantage of the deal. We hope you will, but they're cute. If they're not for you, they could be for somebody else. But you know, if you don't like to put your stuff out, you can just put it in here, open it up, close it up when you finish sewing at your sewing area. And we also have these. I'm going to show you some more that's not on sale today. We have the Sundance Jelly Roll on sale. If you're thinking about doing the March class with us, get your Jelly Roll, if it's this one, at 25% off. This, I'm not sure, but I hope we did. Got the big fabric in it. This is Sundance also. But can you come close, Lori? These have some beautiful blues, greens, yellows, and some beautiful colors with flowers. You can go to our website, click on it, and you can see what is inside the jelly rolls or our layer cakes. But this is also on sale with 25% off. So we're excited about that. So I've got you four products so far. And then Simply Delightful is a new charm pack that we've got. It's happy colors. It's got grays, blues, yellows, reds, pinks, whites, happy fabric, and our charm packs. The charm packs, what's nice about them is we have a quilt this past month, the Moda quilt that you could download and use the charm packs, and Moda had a challenge with it. So if you're interested, this is also 25% off. What I'm about to show you now is not just another jelly roll. It's the Simply Delightful jelly roll. So we've got lots of nice pre-cuts coming in, and then we've got the Sundance that I just showed you in the layer cake and the jelly roll that we have on sale. So this is something new. Happy colors, you know. What do we do on these snowy days? And then we got a different color, just a regular seam ripper that I opened for Betsy not to break the head off because I'm not giving it to her yet. And she's going, I don't really care. But yay, lots of nice little gadgets that I've showed you today. Now we're going to go right into talking about batting. Batting plays such an important part in your quilting. Most people feel that they put the quilt together, they piece it, and then they say, well, I'm going to run out to so-and-so and get batting. Batting is important for how many times it gets washed. I never say washed right, but it's important about how the finished product looks. And I hope through the presentation of batting that we help you to choose better choices with your batting. And at one time when I first opened up, I didn't know, but my friend Cynthia that has a shop in Danville, Illinois, told me about Quilter's Dream Batting. They're based out of Virginia. It's a female-owned business, which is wonderful for us gals. And one of the other most important things is it's made in the USA. So that's awesome. Important to me. Anything that I can do to help America look good and be great and help with the economy, I want to be part of it. The first thing we're going to show you is the Dream Green. This would be a Victoria pick, and Betsy says she likes it too, and I think it's because Victoria said yesterday when I was drilling them on Tuesday and Wednesday about this. 10 bottles, plastic bottles, makes a pound of this, so it's recycled. Now it runs a little bit more money, but it also, they use virgin polyester with this, and without depleting the natural resources. So with the Quilter's Dream batting, they're touching all areas to give you the best. Now I'm going to go through many of them, but they even have a few more that I don't carry, but I feel what I carry covers our needs in southern West Virginia, or I hope it fills your needs, because you can order our stuff online, you can read up on it. It's wrinkle resistant, and you can quilt this 10 inches apart. Now you say, what's the big deal about wrinkle resistant? And it's safe to wash it all the time. That's another factor. What happens is when we get a quilt in, and somebody, they're new to us and they've went somewhere else and bought it, they buy this batting that we can't get the wrinkles out because it's folded up, and the wrinkles has set in because they use a product called scrum, which is a layer that they put inside their batting, and it forces it, and when you fold it, it's kind of like having stabilizer in your batting, and you fold it, and then we fight to get the wrinkles out or to get it smoothed out, or it's just not fun. So this is wrinkle resistant. When I pull this out of the bag, it'll smooth out nicely so that you can do nice quilting. Now some people says it don't matter. It matters to us because we know the difference when it comes in, or if somebody brings in a cheap batting in, Jill will say, oh no, not that. And I usually go ahead and use it the first time and try to educate people, don't do this. Here's some reasons why not to use the low end, or to hop to my big box stores, is that quilt's going to be washed a lot. It's also going to be passed down more than likely because you've told them how much money you've spent on it, and it's worth the investment to buy good quality batting. And you might say, I've never had bad results, but you're not seeing that quilt. Or in the past, when people has used the low end with that skim in it, and they bring it in for a repair because it's wore out around the edges, what happens to that product, that batting, is it balls up and rolls up. There's no way that we can just take a piece of our batting and put it in it, because it's not going to be the same consistency. And if it's passed down from year to year, your batting is as important as the fabric that you choose. Okay, you say, well, I don't want to spend that much money on it. My friends, my customers, don't get into quilting if you're worried about the cost when you get the batting. The batting is as important as your backing and your topping. So I wanted to say that. So, but it's wrinkle resistant, so when you go to it. The next one we're going to talk about, and I really like this one. It is the Dream Puff. I took these out so I would have them. It's fluffy, light, without weight. A lot of times you will, if you've ever had a fluffy quilt, it's weighty, but this isn't. It's 1.5 times warmer than down, and everybody knows what down is if they've had a comforter or anything like that, but it's lightweight. You can even use 2 of these to create more definition into your quilting, where it has more of a puffy look to it. Children's quilts is great for the Dream Puff. If you can stitch or you can tie this 10 inches apart, you know, we mentioned 10 inches apart on the other one because that plays a factor with it. So, and it won't crease. A lot of times when people bring the low end fluffy stuff in, we can't get the wrinkles out of it and we can't get the creases out of it. But with the Dream Puff, they come, once we let it breathe and unfold it, it just happens. But a lot of our competitors use that stuff, scrim, that causes it to wrinkle and stay in. And you can hand machine and you can tie it. This is a great product for trapunto and comforters and clothing. If you wanted to take 108 two pieces of that and use something like this, the puff, and have it quilted by a professional quilter, you have created you a beautiful comforter for half the price. Because you look at the price, most of you guys out there has a queen or king, so 108 by 108 would give you a nice king, and you could even layer this with 2 layers. But it's very lightweight, but they call it puffy. And with these products, you don't have to worry about shrinkage, and I think that's so important. And some of these other products that you find out here has a lot of shrinkage. I know I used bamboo once and it said to pre-wash it. Well, Lord, after I got that out of the dryer, I had to throw it away because it just didn't do what it said it was going to do. But if you use the Quilter's Dream batting, whichever one that suits your needs, it works out great. Now, this is probably a lot of people's favorite that wants a little bit of poly, but they want a lot of cotton. Is this your favorite? No, this is not your favorite. I haven't got to your favorite. They suggest that you don't stitch more than 8 inches apart. It's great for hand or machine. You don't have to pre-wash it. You know, like I said, some of these companies with the batting tells you to pre-wash it. The cotton fiber blends, it's finer, denser poly micro fibers that you use with this, and that's only 20% poly, and it's 80%. So it's really nice, and it has no resin and no skin scrum. I hate that word. I've struggled with it since, or binders in it. So you get what you get. So you can hand quilt with this. So a lot of folks like this, or when they come in, I'll ask them, is there a particular batting? I usually choose the batting for people because I ask them what it's for. If it's for a small kid and it's going to be washed a lot, you know, you got to think about that. You know, is it washed a lot? You know, with baby quilts, they're washed a lot. So now we go to one of my favorites that everybody is gun shy from. It is the black. It has no resin. It glides easy. You stitch about 10 inches apart with this one. It's great for tie quilts. It resists wrinkles and the folding parts in it. This is great for dark fabrics. Now, some of my friends that come in or customers, they'll have a hue of a little white in it. And matter of fact, we might have used black on this one. I like to use black when I have a dark background, because what happens if you go and you use the white on a dark background, it has those pokes, and it is actually the batting a little bit that pokes through on the backside, so it looks like salt and pepper, and it looks like your tension is off. So that's one of the reasons I like the black poly batting. I favor the poly batting because if you will notice here, they're very lightweight, but they're warm. You know, I don't like a quilt that is weighty because I don't feel I can pull it up good. Now that's personal, but I like the lightness of a batting, but still getting the same end results of a heavy batting. You know, back in the day, 5 years ago, we just picked whatever. I mean, and that's the truth. So, you know, like I said, we're trying to grow, whether it's batting, whether it's needles, we want to take you to the next level. Lori's favorite, she loves the Dream Cotton. It's soft. One of the things that Victoria made a point about this yesterday is once you wash this, she feels that it has an old look to it. It kind of crinkles and goes with whatever design that you've done. What's your opinion on that, Lori?
I wash my quilts all the time, and I love that batting. I like the weight of it. I like the warmth of it. I like the, you know, it's just a soft feeling quilt, and I like that. I don't like a stiff quilt. I don't know. And
that brings me to price point. When you're using 100% cotton, you're going to pay more too. And
for me, it's worth it.
And to Lori, it's worth it.
You put so much money into piecing and time into piecing your top and doing all that. It's worth putting a good quality batting in between it. And I want it to last, and I want it to, you know, I want it to be a good quilt all the way through.
All the way through till the end.
Yeah.
This is great. You can hand sew with this one. You can machine quilt. This comes in 4 different lofts. What that means is it's 4 different weights. So we use the medium lofts in it. This one you shouldn't do more than 8 inches apart. And the reason being, whether it's 8 or 10, it keeps the stitches together and it keeps your batting together on the inside. So this is Lori's favorite. And then we have one more to show you this morning. And it's actually my favorite because of cost and the weight of it. And it's the Poly Select. It's just, and it resists wrinkles. And the fold lines, you know, the fold lines getting out of some of these cotton battings when we lay it out, especially the big ones. And then some of the cotton has those seeds in it. It has the peel of the seeds, so it hasn't been totally...
Ours doesn't, though.
But ours doesn't. But I like this. This is cross-lapped with binded fibers, so the consistency of quality stays the same. And sometimes with our competitors, the consistency is not the same. You can stitch 10 inches apart. It comes in 3 different lofts. But what I wanted to show you, and I'm pulling this one out, and I hope Lori can get it back in there, or Jill will help me. And she'll look at me and go, what'd you do that for? Because I want you to understand and give you a revelation when, and I've talked about it in all of the battings, the wrinkles and the creases. When you see this batting, which is my favorite, comes out, you don't see hard line creases in it. You don't see wrinkles. And they usually give you about 2 inches all the way around extra in the batting. So it's very nice. And it quilts beautiful. Whether it's the 80-20, the Dream Puff, the Dream Green, the Dream Poly, it really makes a difference in the end results of your quilt. And the life of your quilt with batting is very important, we feel. We also wanted to show you one other thing. Our gift cards for Valentine's Day. We got some new ones. So a gift from us. You can do it online or come in the store. We have nice gift boxes we include in our gift cards. Would y'all like to buy holiday ones for each holiday? They're already sealed up and it's waiting for you to purchase for your loved one. I hope that through this journey with us, through these products of different batting, that we make you think about when you go to buy batting. We hope that we help you make a good decision on whichever batting that you choose for your quilt, whether you're doing a small child's quilt or you're trying to save the environment, such as Betsy and Victoria. And Lori's going to use all the cotton she can get. And Jill will do the Poly Select. Sometimes she does the 80-20. It just depends on what we think it's for, and doubling up on the Dream Puff is kind of cool to see the difference. So, you know, we want you to think out of the box. We want you to know, as professionals, we don't stop with just sending you to our batting section and telling you to buy it. You know, what are you going to use it for? You know, some people come in and they'll say, well, I want this, and so we get it for them. But knowledge in batting empowers you for your end results with your quilting before you put the binding on, and so that it turns out beautiful. You know, that's important. We hope you'll sign up for one of our classes online or come in our store. We'll help you pick out your fabric. We'll show you what you got to pre-cut for class, and I hope that we've been a help to you with choosing your batting in the future. And thanks for listening to us this morning, and hope you have a good day and a good weekend.